If someone asks you about, yo, what Cortez journey was, I literally did everything. I battled everybody. So like, I have over 100 battles on camera. You're only gonna get it one time though. One time when I rap is the only time you're ever gonna get it. Every time we go on stage, we're literally experimenting and giving you this for the first time ever. Certain battle rappers don't care, they want the clout, but it is becoming an issue because now that a lot of us have our own YouTube channels and we start seeing the money that we making on YouTube, then we sit there and say, damn, I'm entitled to this type of bread. I learned early that how I carried myself allowed me to be an influence. And I always took that responsibility serious, where it's like, yo, if I'm gonna move and I'm able to direct my guys in a certain direction, I'm gonna try to move us in a positive way. Just be yourself and allow yourself to listen, because you get further that way. You'll gain longevity as long as you're yourself.
Yeah, we here for another episode of Forced to Win podcast, man. It's your boy Frankie Nino, my homie TC and Jay. I got my guy, longtime friend.
It's good, my guy. Pleasure.
Battle rap legend Cortez.
Gangsta.
I know the vibes, I know what's going on, man. Today we're gonna learn about a lot of different shit, but I need y'all to tune in and make sure y'all subscribe, man. Press the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. Follow us on IG at all times. Ferg1. Follow her at
excuse_me_miss_ on IG, all platforms.
and follow that Forced to Win podcast also on IG. You understand what I'm saying? But today we're gonna learn about a lot, man. We're gonna learn how my guy balances the music with battle rap. We're gonna learn about just how to even get into battle rap, the culture from where it started to where it went, to where it's going, where it's at right now. We're gonna learn a whole bunch of shit, man. Just tune in, man. Make sure you press the subscribe button one more time. We're gonna get going.
So I like to take it back a little bit. Where you from?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Best
Born and
side.
raised, best side. All right, and how long have you been battle rapping?
Since 2008, 2009.
Okay.
Like professionally, like that's when like on camera. But growing up in especially in New York, if you want to be an MC, you're gonna learn how to battle way before that. So I had battles from maybe back in 2004, 2005, but like really where I got seen, let's say 2008.
What pushed you to go that route?
To be honest with you, I think just the time of that era, like before people used to get a record deal, they would battle and then get seen and then they would get a record deal. And I had a record deal when I was younger. So I was already on the scene. I was doing open mics. I was doing anything just to get on and like keep exposure. You understand? I had went to Fight Club, and Fight Club at the time, they had a MTV2 and they was on MTV2. So like I won some open mic. It was this big DVD called What's Really Hood DVD. On the intro, I'm in a freestyle with like Fred the God, Math, before people were known. And I'm on a freestyle and a couple other dudes. I'm Puerto Rican, I'm the only one Puerto Rican, so I kind of stood out. And he was like, yo, who the little Rican nigga went crazy. They reached out to me, I started doing battles at Fight Club. Wasn't really a battle rapper, I was just spitting verses, but I was beating niggas. And shout out to my guy, Vaughn Jeff, the A&R there, and he was just like, yo, this kid got it. You know what I'm saying? He was just telling me like, yo, you rapping mixtape verses, but you beating everybody. So start writing some battle verses, pay attention to what's going on. And once I started doing that, I started realizing, oh, okay. So what I would do is I had maybe like 10, 15 rhymes in the chamber and I just recite them. So anytime a battle would happen, I have those 15 ready on deck, you know? And then that's when Grind Time started popping. Oh, before that, DJ Vlad had a battle.
Okay.
And DJ Vlad used to do butcher battles. And they called me and I went up there and I beat 10 dudes in one day. And I came in second place though. I ran out of rhymes. I couldn't freestyle, and some trash nigga beat me at the end, bro. I was tight, son, tight. But everybody knew I was the better rapper. I just couldn't freestyle. Like I ran out of writtens. You know what I mean? So
because back then it was more about like who had the better rip,
the culture, yeah. Oh, you gotta go off the top of the head, man. I don't give a fuck about that.
You had to have the clip full ready to go. It wasn't really like personalized, but you had to be ready.
Word.
You had to be ready on the street. That's the goal.
So if you could now, can you freestyle on the spot?
I could freestyle, but really I am like a written MC more. I could what they call like rebuttals, like you know what I mean. Like if I'm rapping against you and then you say something, I could probably hear something dope you say, and it gives me a couple seconds or couple minutes, and I'll be able to make a rebuttal. And oh, you said this? Well, boom, and then jump into the written. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, the Vlad battles, and then with the Vlad battles, there was a dude I battled named Jay Focus.
Okay.
I didn't know who he was. I remember him that day. It was one of the better battles that day, and somebody recorded it on a flip phone, and they put it on YouTube before YouTube was known. Niggas just had it on YouTube. I didn't know what YouTube was. I was more of a DVD guy. This is still 07, 08, you know, niggas still on the DVD wave. 2 years later, I'm watching 106 in Park, and Jay Focus is the champion. And I'm hating, bro. I'm hating. I'm like, this nigga? I'm like, yo, bro, I smoked this nigga, bro. I'm telling niggas in the hood, yo, that nigga not lit, bro. I beat him, hating on him. Dead ass, right? Niggas is like, yeah, sure, cool. Sure you battled him. You know what I'm saying? There's no footage, there's no nothing. I didn't know that footage was on YouTube. Direct that runs Grind Time. He's like a battle rap junkie. He was starting it, and a lot of people forget World Star Hip Hop started with battles. So he had a deal, Grind Time had a deal with World Star, and he was looking for MCs all over. Since Jay Focus was the 106 of Park champ, he went to meet him, and he set up him versus Hollow the Dawn for the first Grind Time in New York. But then he asked Jay Focus, yo, there's this kid you battled online, some Puerto Rican kid, Cortez. And Jay Focus, being a real one, is like, yeah, son is nice. I don't know if his number is the same, but here's his number from 2 years ago.
Dope.
He did not have to do that. He could have hated. I'm throwing salt in the game. And then direct called me, bro. And he called me for a month because I don't be picking up numbers I don't know. And he kept calling me. I'm like, yo, bro, who is this Florida number? And when he called me, I picked up and he's like, yo, I'm starting this thing called Grind Time. It's on World Star Hip Hop. Yo, I want you to really like, you know what I mean? Be in this, such and such. I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then I showed up, and then I battled this Kenya Complex, and from there, World Star, that shit just, within a year, I'm battling Head Ice and all that shit. Like, so it was crazy.
The first time I seen you was on Lions Den. I'm thinking that Lions Den was the first.
I battled somebody before Ice from Lions Den too. I battled Lions Den against Newborn, and it never came out. You know what I mean? So it never came out, but I got busy. It was a dope battle, it just never came out.
So you did Grind Time and you did Lions Den before Lions Den.
I did Vlad, I did Fight Club, I did Grind Time, I did Lions Den,
Damn.
I did Gladiators. I did everything, bro. Like I really, if someone asks you about, yo, what Cortez journey was, I literally did everything. Open mics, freestyles, battles, performances. You know what I'm saying? Like I really went through each step of like the culture, you know what I'm saying? And like worked on my craft over years, and that, you know what I mean? After a while, it's just, your pen get better, your mind get better, you sharper, and you ready for any situation, you know what I'm saying? I was really hungry, bro. People tell me pull up. I pull up, I waited in auditions with 5 degrees freezing outside just to rap on Hot 97 for 5 seconds. I've done shit like that, camped outside, you know what I mean? So
that's the hunger, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
You gotta have that passion, that hunger.
Yeah, like my hands didn't even like warm up yet when I got the rap, and then they was like, that's it. I rapped for 5 seconds, bro. I was freezing still. I'm like, all right, this my, and you know what I'm saying? But you had to do what you had to do back then. So yeah, man, I really was outside. Like,
so besides the battle with Jay Focus, right? I'm not into battle rap like that. So if I didn't know you, or if someone didn't know you, what video would you show them? What video would you tell them to go watch?
Probably Hollahan, probably Head Ice, Hit Me and Holla. I mean, I battled Conceited. I've battled all the greats, with the exception of maybe Mook and Lux. That's it. Like, I've battled everybody. So like, I have over 100 battles on camera. Like, my resume is one of the best, like, in the world, you know what I'm saying? Not even of the world, just all time resumes, you know? So you could watch anything, but if you really want to see like Cortez, like the beat battle probably that I had a couple years ago, Hollahan, Conceited, Hit Me and Holla, like those twerk, you know what I mean? Like those type of battles.
And I know you're talking about trying to change the culture as far as having a extensive catalog and getting residuals off it.
Yeah.
You know, trying to switch it around, because right now it's just the YouTube, and you don't own the YouTube channel, so you're not getting residuals off that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So what ideas, I was thinking about that too, like, you know how you got Spotify and, you know, the streaming platform, DSPs. and everybody got the music on there, and you know, you got your own personal, like, you know, through DistroKid or whatever your distribution is. And if your songs is in there, you know, over time it builds up. You know, you get a little check every 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying? But as far as doing a battle, you know what I'm saying, that's straight a cappella, it's kind of hard to monetize that and figure out a way to like get residuals off that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, because the way distribution works, there has to be a beat and the vocals on it.
You know what fucks it up, right? If before a URL battle comes on, there's a beat that comes on with the trailer, right?
Yeah. Yep.
It'll be like, and the graphics come on.
Yeah.
Who makes that beat? Rain or somebody from URL staff. So if you try to copyright it, they get the copyrights on that because they making the beats, they making the actual beat on the battle. Even though the battle is what people are going to watch, that little intro before it is really the, I don't know what you want to call it, the soundtrack, the score, you know what I mean, to the battle.
Yeah, the score to the battle.
So, you know, so.
But when you guys battle a cappella. So there has to be another metric made then, because in order to even get on DSPs, there has to be a beat and words.
They will
publish. You can't even publish like your acapella. Can you just publish, like, as far as ASCAP and BMI, you can't even publish just your.
You can publish your round, but you have to give up a percentage because the round is going to, first off, it has to be in your contract to publish it. Some of them, they.
How do you publish it though? Where do you publish it? I mean,
I've registered certain battles under my BMI. I have BMI. So I've registered my battles under BMI. I'm one of the unique ones though. I can leverage that in my contract. And at the same time, I have a catalog with different leagues, not just one league. Like I got over 20 something battles with URL. I have over 20 something battles with King of the Dot. The big leagues that really book people, you understand? Or Don't Flop in London, you know, I have battles there. So what I do is I make sure those big leagues that get the 1 million views, the hundreds of thousands of views, I make sure I catalog those because those can get sold eventually, even later on and stuff. So I want to protect it that way because if somebody comes to King of the Dot URL and says, hey, we want to buy your catalog and put it on Tubi or Netflix or something later on, we're not going to get nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So I try to do it for future references too. So it's like, hold on, these Cortez battles though, they have registration rates, you know what I'm saying? And then mechanicals and stuff. So I try to work it out like
mechanical though, because I can understand the publishing part because somebody would take a sound bite from you, throw it in a movie or something like that, and that's the actual acapella, which is the writer's side. But you understand when you do publishing, there's two sides.
Yeah,
like
there's two sides. Yeah,
there's
it's really 200%. It's not 100%.
It's the person who owns the master, and it's a person who has who wrote it.
Now, like I said, in your contract, a lot of the times they taking that.
Taking what?
They taking that other owning mechanical. You're giving up the mechanical rights.
But where the mechanical going to come from though? That's what I'm saying. Like where, like the publishing side, I understand because that's if somebody takes your stuff, they can put it in the movie. If somebody takes your soundbite, put it on the radio or anything, your voice get registered, boom, you're gonna get paid.
Now,
but the mechanical is like more of the DSPs, like when they get streamed and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
that's the mechanical side.
Yeah, but these things don't just be on YouTube. These things are getting on those certain type of apps and stuff.
Like Pandora, like what is it?
Yeah, like Spotify has battles on there. Apple, not really. I've seen a couple, but not really. But Spotify does it, Pandora does it, and then there's a lot of those DSPs that be like overseas.
So I'm gonna go to Spotify, Cortez versus somebody.
Yeah, like Cortez.
And I can hear the acapella on Spotify.
Yeah. You could like me and Shim, but we put it in the contract if we want to put them to DSPs. The earlier days, there was no DSPs. So we was either just getting straight checks, that's it, you break the bread, and that was it. We didn't know YouTubes and ads. But then as we got older, we started realizing like, hold on, there's other ways to make money off this battle. You know what I mean? So you have to be able to have the power to negotiate that shit.
I didn't know there's gonna be mechanical rights for this acapella on
They're not
Spotify.
giving it to everybody. I'm just telling you, if you had the leverage enough, if you luck,
I'm saying the league giving it to you. I'm just saying like I didn't know you had the ability in general acapella that you wrote and get mechanical royalties off. I know you can get publishing royalties because just by if somebody put it in the movie.
Yeah, and that's not really the crazy bread. That's not crazy.
People's not taking those, but the mechanical.
Yeah.
Now, if people are going to Spotify, Cortez versus Sue Surf on there, and they're listening to that on Spotify, you should be getting a check for the mechanical off that. That's a stream.
Yes, but you see, we're gonna get into a different discussion now because now certain leagues, right, like URL, aren't putting their battles on anything but their app. So now it's a whole different story because it's like now they got like their own Netflix. So it's like we can't even see what it really is. We just know what the subscriptions are. You understand? So now that it's taken off of YouTube, we can't even measure.
Yeah, but
certain
hold on,
things.
but these people who got the apps are the acapellas of the ballads from those apps getting on Spotify.
No,
Oh,
we-
okay. Well, then-
every
then
no.
that's all.
That's a whole. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
whole
All
new
right.
story now
Okay.
because
Yeah.
now everything is on the app, and it's like you can't do that. We can't even promo. Have you seen me put me and Surf like without URL's permission? I can't even like post a clip from the battle on my Instagram.
Really?
You understand? Because it'll get flagged by Coda Lab. You know, just hey, boom, this is owned by URL. You understand? So it's a learning curve still and stuff, but it's kind of fucked up because it's like, damn, how am I gonna promote this battle? And then how can I negotiate my next battle where I can sit there and say, yo, this battle did 7 million views.
Right.
I'm entitled to this type of bread. I don't know what the measurements are.
There has to be a new system for that.
It's not in place.
It's not in place yet.
not
But
in
I'm saying,
place.
but that has to come about because
It's not in place, and that's
it's something
why.
that you wrote.
Yes.
So it's like the URL, the app on your publishing as well. Like I don't understand.
On that,
on
yeah,
that, they'll
yeah.
on your publishing and so it is on the whole 200.
Yes. And that's becoming an issue for certain battle rappers. Certain battle rappers don't care, they want the clout, but it is becoming an issue because now that a lot of us have our own YouTube channels and we start seeing the money that we making on YouTube, then we sit there and say, damn, URL got, and I'm not coming at URL, I'm just using them as an example, but like they'll be like, yo, URL got 500 battles on their channel that are all being watched 10 years ago, 5 years ago, what just dropped now, all over the world, all day, 24/7. On top of that, you got an app, you charging $7.99 a month, you have over 100,000 subscribers. All our stuff is on that app. What are we asking for our next battle? What do we gauge? You know what I'm saying? What do I sit there and say, I only want 5,000, or do I sit there and say I want 50,000? You get what I'm saying?
Because now mechanical publishing, all that, like, and it's not right that you can't take your acapella, your battle, your round, and take that and publish it. And,
exactly.
If you can do that, then okay, well, you can give me my little 10,000 or 15 to battle. But now I can't take my own shit that I wrote. I wrote this. You guys didn't write this, and there's no content that you own me.
And with battle rapping, you rap that verse one time, and that's it. I can't reuse that round. 50 Cent right now could go do a whole tour, world tour, make $100 million on tour, repeating the same song every night. Every time we go on stage, we're literally experimenting and giving you this for the first time ever. For the first time ever. And I can't hiccup, I can't sneeze, I can't cough. Like everything has to be perfect.
So that makes it more vital for you to even get
exactly. And that's
the residual.
And that's why
the residual has to come in place for the battle rap.
Yeah, because you're only gonna get it one time though. One time when I rap is the only time you're ever gonna get it. I can't, and you can't do tours with this. You can't do nothing. Like
So
you feel me?
it's evident that you have to get publishing and mechanical royalties off.
Yes. And that's really the learning curve, and that's where it's at with a lot of
I can
stuff.
see where the class is coming now. You know what I'm saying?
And now you see why maybe it's been slowing down so much.
It's getting hard
because people
because he paved the way, and they was on there early, taking the information. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, they spent a lot of money investing in this too. You know what I mean? It's a partnership at the end of the day.
But still, at the end
eventually,
the bottom line is
exactly.
The bottom line is that you guys take your time. Like we said, you can't go to tour. You feel what I'm saying? You spit this once and it's done. You feel me?
That's it.
So at least let me get my residuals. You know what I'm saying? People are listening to this over and over and over. And I can't get paid for the shit that I wrote. My publishing on this.
Exactly. So like it's a little nasty,
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. And this is for everybody that's watching right now. If you watching this, learn what's going on. When getting the battle rap, it's deeper than battle rap. It's in business.
Oh nah, yeah. This is like
you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Business. Because even me,
BB 101, battle business 101, big facts.
Either we, but you're one of the fortunate ones that know how to balance doing music and battle at the same time. Like you know what I'm saying? I give it to Sir, Lux. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's like 5 to 10 of us. That's kind of bad though. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna
give me who else?
I give it to DNA, what he's doing right now with the Power episodes and how he's basically writing songs for the whole Raising Canaan and all that. Like you have to give it up to what he's doing right now. He's getting placements. He's getting placements every BMF, Power, goes, like he's getting all that whole power universe, he's getting all those. So right now I feel like that's a great thing, you know what I mean? Clips can always make music, Math makes music, but I really think that heavy
Clips, if you watching this, brother, you're fucking playing. You know, he's outside putting songs together, albums, singles, nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that's my guy. We talk to each other like that. You feel me?
Yeah, Clips.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about, don't mind, look, you see what Cortez done. Filthy Commerce out here.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has merch. He's a real artist. We're not talking, I don't know why you even mentioned
I live and breathe this. I live and breathe this.
Clips can rap though. He can do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like he can spit the, you know what I'm saying? But he doesn't apply himself to do that. I'm talking about motherfuckers that battling for real and rapping for real. Like Stu Sir, before he went, I brought him out a couple times where I'm at.
Yeah.
Chicks going crazy. A lot of people don't know he battle rap. They
know the music. They know the music. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think myself and Surf are the highest. Get the most views on the Spotify's. Lux does numbers too, though.
Lux,
you know what I'm saying? But Lux to me, I think he has a certain niche or a certain demographic he caters to. I think me and Surf cater to more like what's in now. Like people fuck with it now. The street talk, the drug talk, the whole like ill wave, but then niggas can still do like girl records or like some fly shit. You know, we know how to balance that. So, you know, Goods gets a lot of love too. You know what I'm saying? But I think me and Surf is like probably the main ones.
So you're dope at both of them. Which one do you prefer though?
I prefer making music, to be honest with you. The bread is in battle rap more. You know what I mean? So what I did was, especially maybe the last, like 3-4 years when I started like really like honing in on the music and putting out a lot of product, because I was like, I gotta balance it a little bit more. And just the reaction, like how the numbers just started going, I was like, yeah, all right, this is what I gotta do. You know what I mean? So I love making music. I could go to the studio and Frank seen himself like open up a fucking half a zip, roll up and knock out 5-6 joints in one night all the time, and everything be fire. You understand? Right. Original beats, and I just love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole different vibe.
I'm about to add Charlie onto that. I'm the one that told me, listen, I got some shit with my man Fabian, Cortez. I never put it out. I'm gonna add you to it. You feel what I'm saying? You know, let's go crazy.
He get away.
Trying to get him back in his rap bag.
Fabe just sent me something else. I got something else. He ain't sent it to me. I sent it to him. He just sent me the verse back. Yeah. So we got some shit.
413 stand up.
Word.
So you say it's easier for you to do the music, but when you're in battle rap mode, like, do you like seclude yourself to get yourself ready for that? Like when you were?
Yeah, that's a fact. Like when it comes to battling, I gotta zone out and I gotta focus on that. That shit might take 2 weeks. That shit might take a month. But it's like, that is a whole different thing. I gotta do my research on my opponent, watch their battles, watch their interviews, figure out what I'm gonna rap about, come up with all the content. 3 minutes each round. That's 9 minutes worth of material with no beat. So it's my pace. And I get to 3 minutes, and then a lot of times with your contract, you get a 30-minute grace period. Right. So I'm really writing 330, which is like damn near 11 minutes of material. And then I'm going to rehearse it and learn it. And then I'm going to act it out. This is a Broadway play. This is what the fuck it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, this is a script I'm writing. Now I'm performing it and I'm running up and down the room and I'm da da da. And then when I learn it, then I'm gonna go outside and we'll go to the park and, you know what I'm saying? And have shit going on and see if it distracts me till I get that verse the way I need it, you know what I mean? So that's a whole different thing. You know, when you lock in for a battle, it's like you're locked in and that's it. And that's kind of why I was like, yo, when I work on my music, I chill from the battles. I'll give myself 4 months off. Be like, yo.
So you can't go back and forth.
I've done it. No, I've done it. But it's stressful. It's mad stressful because as soon as I'll finish the battle, I'll fly back into town and then go to the studio. I could do that all day. But I'm talking about if I'm putting an album together, then I make sure, let me break a little bit, or let me finish the album, and then I know the next battle I got is the promo for the album. Oh, Cortez battling Sue Surf. Yeah, Resolutions 2 is out. You know what I'm saying? So now, when people was listening to Resolutions 2 and they hear the song with me and Millie's, they hear the song with me and Flea, they hear the song with me and 38 Special, and then they're like, oh shit, and he's battling Surf? So now we're like double whammy, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I started doing. That's how I started plotting it. I was like, yo, when I drop my features, all right, Cortez and Method Man, all right, cool, I'm in the UN tournament. You know what I'm saying? Or Cortez and Millie's, all right, cool, I'm battling the Surf. You know what I mean? So then it's like people go like, yo, son, that's that little Puerto Rican nigga, he battling surf. Yeah, yo, he got a song with such and such. Yeah, oh, all right, cool, yo. This shit hard. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I merge it, because I let my battle rap fans know that I got music. My music fans know it's the battles. I bridge the gap like that, and that's what's helped me. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's a lot, but fuck else you gonna do, bro? I'm doing what I love for a living. Like, I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? I literally do what I love for a living.
Monetize your passion. That's
Exactly. I like that. I like that. Monetize your passion. Yeah, I like that, champ. I like that.
You got shit to do. I need to see, since you guys use two surfers like, you know, you guys got an ill history, first of all. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy history.
You guys got an ill history, but
Free to wave though.
free to wave.
Free to wave.
I would love to see y'all do some music together. You know what I'm saying? But you know, let's bring it back to like maybe 9 years ago in Atlanta when y'all started y'all. I don't know. Matter of fact, you break it down for me, because I don't even know where everything started, man.
That was at 83C in Atlanta. I had a battle that day. I forget who I was battling, but I smoked him. I smoked the
That's
dude.
about mine.
Yeah, but Surf was in the crowd and he was like heckling me a little bit, right? But I didn't know he was there because he was actually there on music time. So he seen the battle, so he knew I was battling there, so he tried to sneak in and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck with this nigga Cool. You know what I'm saying? To build up the battle, you know what I'm saying? But I can't see him in the crowd, I see the lights, but I hear his voice, I'm like, yo, this nigga's in the building? You know what I'm saying? So I smoked the nigga, K-Shine is there, right? Couple niggas is there. So we walking out, I see him and I'm on him. I'm like, yo, bro, what's up with you, nigga? We did not know the nigga pulled out the other nigga pulled out the camera on the phone. Like, the dude was recording on the phone. We didn't know. So we having a conversation
like without,
and the dude is recording and Surf peeped it that he was filming. So Surf started stunting. I really didn't know we was on camera, so I didn't go like crazy. I ain't gonna like wowed on me a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I lapped you. He was like, I lapped you. He was like, nigga, you was hotter than me, and now you're not on my level. And I'm like, fuck out of here. Like, I'm just brushing him off. Right. But I didn't realize how it would look on camera, and I didn't know the dude was filming. So then Shauna's like, yo, Cole, like, what's up? I'm like, yo, bro, this nigga know he can't fuck with me. All they gotta do is cut the check, because that's all I was about. I was like, yo, bro, cut the check, we get the bag, and there's no more talking. I'm on some shit like that. If I knew he was on camera, yeah, I would have sold the fight. I didn't know. So he's talking crazy. I've lapped you. Yo, bro, the next day, when that shit hit World Star and everything, nigga, Cortez just so Surf, heated feud, and I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck filmed it? I still don't know who filmed it to this day. You know what I'm saying? But when I seen that, I was like, fuck. Like, certain things you just learn in the game, I'm like, yo, it gotta be on point all the time. So, look at how we dress, bro. We don't even, well, I'm dressed because I'm coming from a battle. He ain't dressed the right. Surf had some dusty Adidas sweats. Like, it wasn't like he was like on star power mode. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we thought we was gonna be on camera.
That's my question. So I was gonna feel like, did you ever figure in your head like, they didn't like set me up? Do the cameras.
I know he didn't set me up because we you know, like, we didn't know. But at the same time, it was a learning lesson for me, because I was sitting there like, yo, bro, I'm wilding on niggas. I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna really, like, you can't be cool. You know what I'm saying? Because cool don't pay the bills. You feel me? Like, that right there, that interview made me realize, yo, bro, just off that interview, if people never saw me rap before, there's people that literally only saw that and be like, he's trash. He's got to be trash.
You know what I'm saying? AC3 when y'all was going back and forth?
Yeah, because perception is everything. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, I realize that for people to fuck with you, they got to fuck with you first. Like, fuck with you off rap. How many times now do you hear somebody's music or you hear about them first? You hear about them first. Right. You hear a name, you be like, yo, who is this guy? You still ain't gonna go search his music. Then later on, you'll hear a song and you'll be like, whose song is that? And then they be like, oh, it's such and such. You'll be like, I heard about this nigga. That's how it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta fuck with you in real life before they fuck with you with the music. So, you know, that was like an early lesson for me. I was like, yo, even my blogs, even my interviews, even my comebacks, like, all my shit gotta be spicy. Always gotta talk my shit. Always gotta be jeweled up. Always gotta be ready for the camera. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's gladiator school. You learn, and then now I just that shit clicked to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always ready. I'm always on go for when niggas is talking shit now. But I learned the hard way.
No humble shit. When they talking shit, you going crazy.
Niggas don't like humble. Not in rap. People might like it when his camera's rolling.
Rap or rap? Or you saying both of them?
Both of them. When this camera's on, you don't want humble. You know what I'm saying? Humble is cool, but it ain't gonna make you that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, that's a female talking. Y'all see that, right? Like, females don't like that. They be like, first of all, females do like it in real life. But on the camera, you want that draw, you want that allure, that swag, that vibe. You're like, oh, who is he?
Yeah, that's my nigga.
Exactly, he talking his shit. And you know what I mean? So, you know, I learned from it or whatever, but word, that blog right there, yo, bro, I hate that blog. I ain't gonna lie, I hate that shit.
I don't even remember even seeing that. Whatever they, I heard about it.
That's the one you talk about though, right? That dude, yeah.
So what was your worst battle ever?
My worst battle? What was my worst battle? That's kind of crazy. I got to think about that.
You mean worst battle like that he lost? You saying?
It's definitely got to be something when I lost, but I don't really see, like, I'm trying to think of like a battle where I was like, damn, I dropped the ball. I don't know if I dropped the ball with certain battles. A battle that bothers me, let's say, like a battle that really bothers me is when I battled Nitty for the money with Drake for the 150K, like to go to the finals. I was super prepared for that battle. Like I was like, I'm gonna get that bread, bro. I'm gonna get them 6 figures. And I went in that battle, focused and everything, but I overworked myself. I rehearsed too much. Like, I didn't get sleep that night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was so locked in, you know what I'm saying? And I should have just chilled, you know what I'm saying? And I choked, and I never choked before. And the thing was, I knew the rhyme, so I don't know why I choked. To this day, I don't know why I choked. I wasn't nervous. It wasn't like I wasn't prepared. I just said a line. Crowd went crazy when I said the line. And then, you know, you waiting for them to quiet down and jump back in. And I couldn't jump back in. I didn't know where I was. And then they just fucked with me. Like, nah, not right now. Like, you can't have it to me now. You know, your brain started doing that. And next thing you know, nigga, I lost. I couldn't remember my rhyme. And that shit walks with me to this day. You know what I'm saying? Fucks with me to this day, because I was the favorite. I was smoking everybody. You know what I'm saying? I get right there to the end and I'm like, now, like the irony now, like I forget my rhymes, nigga. Like, it's crazy. And that was like 2022, 2021, 2022. So I was 14 years in at the time, like never choked before.
You seasoned.
Right.
Yeah, so.
I mean, it happens to the best, and you know.
So your best one?
My best one is probably Holla Hand in Toronto. That one is like super viral on TikTok. That's got one of the biggest, even now, it's 15, 16 years later, and that shit is one of the biggest TikToks now. Shit, people have changed their lives because of that round. I got real personal with them, talked about drug abuse and all that. The way it just came in, like, drug addicts that I know, like people that have come up to me like, yo, bro, you made me like sober up. Like I stopped using drugs. Like, so I like that. It was impactful. It was a message. And at the same time, it's classic. Like it's a timeless round. When you have things like that are timeless, like it puts you in a different bracket when you can listen to something now and listen to something from 10 years ago and it has the same impact in the room.
So people have to go back to that over and over.
Word.
This is why we need visuals.
Yeah. And that's one of the first battles that like celebrities started following me. Joe Budden, Shaquille O'Neal, like people were like all types of people, actors, rappers, ball players. I was like, damn, I'm lit right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like off your lyrics, that shit, you know, if you're a rapper, that shit feel good. Like, you're like, yo, bro, like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm respected now. So definitely I would say Holla Hand. You want to battle a song? Like, you took it into you, no?
I don't battle. I don't battle. If I battle, I'm fighting. I don't know how you guys do it without like.
So if your man was a battle rapper, you can't go to the battle.
I couldn't go to the battle. No, I'm
because as soon as the nigga be like, "And your girl,"
oh yeah, you out.
Yo, I'm those ones. I always say to you guys, like, I don't know how you guys. I mean, obviously, over years of practicing or whatever the case may be, but I'm fighting. I'm fighting. There's no way, because I can't, the exchange of words, I can't do that.
Even that was a learning curve. Like, my first battle out of town was in CT. Let me ask you, you know who Jay Dice was in CT?
No,
he was like a pop, huh?
I battle.
He's from Bridgeport, I think.
What league was it?
I don't even remember back then, but they had a little battle league. That was my first one I got booked out of town. It's CT, it's not really out of town, but you know, like first time I got a bag out, you know, outside of New York. I go to battle the dude. I got all my niggas with me because it was still in the hood. This is not like, we wasn't super popping yet. You know what I mean? We all out there. And I'm battling them. And my son, him, at the time, had just graduated like kindergarten. Like, and I posted it on Facebook. And I didn't really understand, like, anybody could go on social media and do their research. Another learning curve. So I'm there. You know, my son had just graduated like that Friday. I drove out to the battle on Saturday. And the niggas rapping and my son EJ Jr. So he's like, son, with a heat spray, it'll miss you and hit the baby stroller. Then I grab EJ and and I'm like this. And I'm like, yo, Frank. And I'm sitting there and you know, like, dude, what this nigga just said, son? And then I'm trying to figure out, there's no way he knows my son's name. Like, what the fuck? Like, and in my head, and my man is already like, nah, son, this nigga talking about my nephew. Like, nah. All my niggas are like, yo, cool, yeah, bro, he mentioned your son's name. So now I'm like this. So I just grabbed the nigga. Yo, bro, you fucking shit my son name. Threw the nigga. They were
during the battle?
Yeah. Grabbed him, threw him.
Oh, you did some type of math.
The niggas, Math was there too. We was about to wash him out. I ain't gonna lie though. And see, they was type D too. So, you know, everybody like got into it. I was like, yo, nigga, how the fuck you know my son's name? He was like, yo, it's battle rap. Nah, nigga, fuck you mean battle rap, nigga? How the fuck you know my son's name, nigga? I couldn't figure it out. I didn't think about the fact that I posted him on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And it just was bugging me. You know what I'm saying? So then they calm everybody down and they're like, yo, we gonna finish it was the end. So I was like, yo, let the nigga finish his round, bro. But I was already done rapping. I was like, nigga, give me my bread, I'm out. We get the thing and he tried to send somebody to me, yo, you know, he want to apologize. You know, you posted your son on Facebook yesterday. So, you know, he just tried to make something up last minute to end the battle. I was like, nah, nigga, I ain't jacking that, bro. Like, my son is a kid. Like, fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? And this is hundreds of thousands of views. I have a nigga say, yo, bro, you let that nigga talk about your son like that? Especially back then. You go to the hood. Back then, you really couldn't go to the hood and do that.
This is battle rap.
You know, now niggas be like, it's battle rap. But you know, back then, every battle could have popped off. So, you know, and then if you ever watch the footage, you'll see like he's rapping and then like it's a cut, like an edit, like right before I grabbed him. And then like you see everybody's position change and he like continues the round. And like you see it's a glitch. But you don't know why, and it's like, that's why. It's probably like 10 minutes in between there when niggas is about to fight. But, you know, this shit happens, man. But you learn, man. This shit is crazy, yo.
I learned because it couldn't be me. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, we can't bring you no way. See?
You can't bring me nowhere. No, you can't. Cause I'm
She ain't doing shit. She just talking.
Whatever.
She fucking up the bag and all that.
Yeah, I can talk about this gonna beat nigga. Shut up.
You fucking up the bag and all that, right?
Come on, man. Come on.
Your son is into rapping now.
Yeah,
as
he
well.
rap naturally, yeah.
Is he into battle rapping or rapping?
Nah, rapping.
Rapping.
He on the drill shit.
Okay, he's on the drill.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't really knock it because they're not my cup of tea, right? But
We grew up in different times.
yeah. So at the same time, the older heads looked at us like that when we were rapping. We were on the punchlines.
Exactly.
The niggas that was on the Rock Cam and Big Daddy Kane Wave, they was looking at Hov and them like, fuck is y'all doing rapping like this? You know, so I don't knock that. But one thing I can say is he can rap like for real rap. Cause like I never try to push him to rap. I never told him to rap. He dead ass like recently had just come to me and was just like, we in the whip one day and he's just like, yo, listen to this. Like, yo, this hard. Who this? He's like, me. Fuck out of here. Nigga, you lying. He's like, nah, dead ass. I was like, nigga, why you ain't tell me you rap? Nigga, like, I could put you in the studio. He said, nah, I ain't want to do it that way. I went to the studio, paid his own time, got his own shit up, picked out certain beats, and you know what I mean? Then started recording. And he's like, nah, I already been recording like 6 months. I ain't really like my voice. I got my cadences right, all that. But see, from the resolution sessions, from those sessions, like when we worked with Fade and stuff, I started bringing him to the studio. He was getting older, 15, 16, coming to the studio. So I would use him to pick beats. Cause I never want the like old boom bap or the Griselda type of beats. I wanted to be a rapper's rapper, but I wanted like a unique sound. So I would tell him like, yo, you fuck with this beat? He'd be like, nah, that beat, nah, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? And when I started really picking the right beats that he would say like, yo, the younger niggas will fuck with that, it was a way for me to bridge the gap where the sound would be current with the authentic rapping. So I used him for that, and what he used me for was soaking up game in the studio. And he would learn, yeah, that's how he's using cadences. Oh, he's switching up the flow. Oh, I see how he's doing hooks. You know what I mean? So I respect it. I really respect it.
Full of, learning from the young and young learning from the
So I give him the props on that because it's not like I'm throwing him the alley. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I could get him in the studio anytime I want, but he also goes to the studio with his boys and pays studio time too. I'm like, yo, nigga, why you ain't just nah. I want us to work on this. You know what I mean? So I like the process, and his buzz is getting lit. So it's like, all right, cool. So now, like even shows like we're going out tonight and stuff, now I'm bringing him to those. So now he can see a song created. He sees a song performed. He sees a song from me doing it in a regular studio to getting it mixed and mastered. Like even the Method Man record, like the digital scale joint, he went with me to meet the producer, P. Dot. I went through 100 beats with him, was dubbing shit. Nah. I'm talking about like he's playing a beat within 5 seconds. Nah. Found the right beat. I had a sample on it I didn't like, told him to take it over. He's there with me. So, and then I would explain to him like, yo, that beat is hard, but that sample, I ain't fucking with that. I'm gonna make him do this. Change it, lay the verse down, get Meth to get on it. He sees that, get the mix and master. Now he sees how a whole song is created. He's like, yo, that's crazy. Now I sound ready. Then we shoot the video, then go to the video. So he sees all that. So I'm like, yo, bro, this is how shit goes. So he's giving the game, and he's giving game to his dudes too. Like, yo, bro, this is how we gotta move. So, that's what I feel like is my job more than just making the music. He understands the steps, you know what I'm saying? So
you did a good job, especially the way you thought about your thought process as far as like incorporating a younger person that has a sound.
Yeah.
Bringing this to your world and trying to merge the two.
Exactly.
Because a lot of older dudes like to be on some, man, y'all young niggas.
we don't.
You know what I'm saying?
you sound like a hater.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where the divide comes. And that's when we be like, yo, fuck that young shit. And the older mother and the young niggas be like, fuck the old head niggas. And, you know what I'm saying? This is where the divide comes in hip hop, where it's like a big problem. This is why a lot of young motherfuckers don't respect the OGs. You know what I'm saying? And
For me, it's helped me last longer because I got a lot of the young kids that fuck with me. They may fuck with me because of him, but they fuck with me. They be like, yo, your pop's fire. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we watch his battles, but yo, your pop's music is lit too. You know what I'm saying? So my cousin just hit me. My cousin doing like 16 in jail. Nigga hit me the other day like, yo, bro, your shit buzzing over here on the JPay. Word, yeah, yo, I ain't know.
Yeah, the JPay.
Yeah, and then he called me.
so you should on JPay.
Huh?
You got your shit on JPay?
Yeah.
Yeah, explain that to the people how to go to that JPay.
That's a little tricky.
I'm having problems on JPay.
We can talk about that.
Yeah,
for sure.
go ahead.
Because I just figured that out. But it took me like 2 years to figure it out.
That shit is retarded.
You know what I'm saying?
We need to be on this goddamn JPay.
But that's where some real bread is.
Because that's
you're gonna get
that-
like 80-90% of that.
That's
What's
DTC.
JPay? What's JPay?
That's like
Jail. When you
jail.
jail is
okay.
the app now to
Yeah.
communicate. Instead of
So-
writing a letter to jail, you could just send a text on the app,
Okay.
and then the inmates have that.
Okay.
But JPay also has because the kids net, they have that.
They have a tablet
They have a
inside
tablet in jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a kiosk where you can buy music. So they literally are buying the songs,
They're
or
buying it.
the
It's no
albums.
streaming. It's not
Yeah,
streaming.
so off their
It's buying.
commissary. So now, my dude was playing my shit, and my cousin isn't. And he's like, he heard the nigga say Murder Ave, and he's like, yo, what? My cousin's like, nigga, I got Murder Ave on my own. Like, who that? He was like, yo, it's this kid from Brooklyn, this nigga named Cortez. What? And my cousin's like, nigga, what? He started listening. He's like, yo, bro, you got a song with it's the Millie's joint. He's like, yo, you got a song with Millie's? I said, yeah. He's like, yo, son, that shit buzzing in the cell right now. I'm like, nah, good looking. You know what I'm saying? He's like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. You gotta get your shit out there everywhere, y'all.
How do you get up to JPay? For y'all don't know, JPay, like you said, is signed on the app that people got in jail. They got the kiosks, they got the tablets.
There's another thing,
You know what I'm
too,
saying?
not
It's
just
separate
JPay.
from the DSPs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can put yourself on DSPs, but you're not gonna get on JPay. That's a whole separate thing that you gotta apply for. You feel me? And it's tricky to get on there.
I ain't
How'd you figure it out?
gonna say on camera what to do, like the process, because it's actually like you have to be like granted in. So I would tell you who the plug is, but they're like a secret gatekeeper. I'm like, nigga, you hiding this? And it's like, yeah, because not anybody, first of all the music has to be edited, it has to be clean, clean versions. You know, you have to own the copyrights. You can't just have a song with one of the YouTube beats. Like, you gotta own these records, everything you have to own. So, you know, it is a process because everything has to get checked out.
So there's gatekeepers for this? Because I had somebody email me talking about, I can get you on JK, this, that, and the third. So I tried it, you know.
They try to charge you?
Huh?
And they try to charge you?
I didn't really charge you, trying to like $50 or something crazy. Like, it wasn't nothing great, like $50 to $75. You know, we put you on these kiosks in this jail. It was like some shit.
But one specific jail.
It wasn't, no, it was certain jails, like, I forgot, it was minimum, maximum security ones, and then it was like minimum. It was a whole bunch of stuff, man. It was just, you know, and it looked like you can get on there, and you know, it looked like I was official. I was talking to somebody about it, and they said, yo, your drink gonna be on live, it's gonna live in there. So I'm calling niggas inside, like, yo, this shit supposed to be on JPay. You got, nah, I wouldn't keep out this shit, ain't live, nigga. I'm like, I'm like, what? Nigga told me my shit good.
Nigga got it to $50.
Like, damn.
That's a nasty word, nigga. See, for 50 bags.
I'm trying to learn. I'm like,
nah, but
damn.
nah, like somebody tried to charge me like 500.
Nah,
Then
I
look. The nigga told me 500, but he told me I could upload the music forever. It's not just like 500 to put Filthy Karma.
Yeah.
He said you can put your old catalog and then it's forever. Once he told me that, I knew that shit free. There's no way someone's gonna let you keep uploading.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Forever, because none of the DSPs don't even let you do that. And then, you know, I was patient, and then I met the right people. And I'm always asking, yo, bro, that's another thing. Artists ask. I ask all the time. I'm kind of annoying, but yo, bro, what's up with this? Like, I have no problem asking. Yeah. And I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I ain't gonna give it to them because it's a process. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But it's just a matter of like.
Don't worry, we're gonna have an episode on JPay soon. Don't worry about all that.
Because I'm telling you right now.
You learn, and you know we're gonna get it.
You have to have your shit everywhere, but a closed mouth don't get fed. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna ask. It's one thing to rap. It's another thing to be a businessman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, I feel like rappers don't look at themselves as a business, and I think a lot of rappers are wasting time doing that. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm not a rapper, but I'm saying just me putting out music as far as being a producer, that's when I really started to get into what's going on.
Yeah, and then you don't want to waste your time making music with somebody that's just making music.
Right.
Like, yo, bro, like, all right, like, there's dudes I've given a free feature to because I just fuck with them. I think they talented. And then I see that they don't do nothing with the record. And I'm like, yo, bro, this shit tough. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't have the information to do something with the record.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? But
listen, it goes so far. It could be an excuse, but it can't be an excuse.
No, it can't, because this is the information age.
Exactly.
You can go find out what to do.
Yeah, bro, you got to get on time and
you got to know what's going on, though.
Exactly.
You got to get put in that right position to know what's going on. Like, people don't even know what to look for, like how to roll out a song. People don't even know what. All right, so here's the song. I gave you a feature. Go do something. They don't even know what to even put in Google, the words to even find information to help them out, help themselves out.
That's why either you gotta learn it yourself or you gotta build the right team. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my dudes, if they around me, they have a job. They have something. The same way I just told you, if I'm telling my son all these things, you think I'm not telling niggas around me that say, yo, Cole, we in the club tonight? Yo, bro, we ain't paying, right? Nah, we not paying today, bro. I got 10 comps. But those 10 comps come with shit. Because nigga, when I'm going to upload something or I need a certain look or I need certain things, yo, bro, I need you to find out this. You know what I'm saying? We partying, we can have a good time and all that. But then when it's time for me to lock in and get some shit done, bro, I expect niggas to move on that same type of timing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just gonna be the parties and and I'm in the studio by myself.
Right.
Nah, nigga, you bugging. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll W. And I have no problem doing that either. Like, I have no problem,
You gotta
bro.
be that person to even put that shit into play, because a lot of the times we don't want to feel like we're the people that's just dubbing our friends and all that. And
nah, but see, I have no problem explaining myself.
Yeah.
Like, let's say.
That's instilled in you, or is it something that you had to develop?
Nah, that's something that was always instilled in me, because I was just never the nigga on the block to be quiet. When a nigga be like, oh, y'all niggas, what you mean y'all niggas? I'm one of those dudes on the block. What you mean y'all niggas, bro? Nah, bro, address who you talking to. Don't address me like that. You got a problem with me? Nah, I'm talking about, all right, address him. I'm like that. You feel me? So when I get like that, I get like that with my shit too. I'm also a nigga though that I break bread and I show love. So don't act mad when I get tight about something. Cause the same way I get tight about something, I'm gonna be passionate about some shit you did that was lit. Yo, bro, that was fire what you did. Yo, we out. Right. I got you. You know what I'm saying? My number has never changed, bro, since like 2004. All my niggas get locked up.
That's true.
I'm the number that they know by.
I don't know you 2004 though, ever since I knew you since, yeah,
you know me a while, bro. Exactly. Wow. So my shit is the same way like that. So like my niggas get locked up. Yo, cool. I'm locked up. Yo, bail. Yo, I'm fucked up. Yo, niggas know my number and I pick up. So at the same time when you do that and I expect you to be, I'm be like, yo, bro, I gotta drop this merch. You know what I mean? I need to do this, so I need to do that. Yo, bro, can you go over there and go pick this up and do this for me or go do that? Yeah, cool, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I expect those same type of things, nigga. It ain't gonna be me doing a million favors and then I gotta run around and do shit all day. Nah, you bugging the fuck out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, you only got 5 comps. Yeah, I only got 5 comps, bro. You know what? It's 10 of us. All right, look, 5 of y'all are gonna pay. 5 of y'all gonna be in for free. Tomorrow when we go to the club though, y'all 5 is not gonna pay, and the other 5 is gonna be for free. And then to be honest with you, I'll do that to test niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'll do that to test niggas, cause really I'll just pay it. And mind you, even if you're paying the $20, you're not buying no bottles. I'm buying the bottles, I'm buying the drinks, I'm buying the food, whatever it is. All I'm asking you is support a little bit. Why? Cause it makes the promoter sit there and say, yo, Cole came in the club and niggas spent money.
Damn, what a motherfucking jewel. A lot of y'all niggas wanna get open up for rappers and do all this, and y'all can't bring one person to the club. Bring niggas to the club. I was gonna pay, please.
Yeah, yeah, cause it increases your bag.
Yeah.
It's more nigga that like the party, right? If you like the party, you like the party?
No, I don't.
No? All right, but you had a time where you go out, right?
I had a time when I partied. Yeah.
All right, but you don't want to go. You don't want to be on.
When do you see me party?
I don't go out the party. You saying?
When do you see me party?
You like to be in the club, like, you know, not.
When do I like to
go in
club?
events and shit like that?
I like to go to events to network, but you don't see me out.
All right, you like to be outside though. You like to be in the mix, right?
So Eddie Murphy song, was you in that video? Party all the time?
Let's take this iPad and
What's Eddie Murphy party all the
if I
time?
could right now, I would.
Oh man.
That was Eddie Murphy, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Man.
Jesus. Okay.
Nah, but you like to be outside, right? Okay, so like when you like to be outside and people like to move around, you want to move around people that have got motion.
Right.
Or you want to move around people that look like they got motion and they working towards it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go to the club and be like, yo, bro, we all out. Don't worry about it. Like, I'm going to make sure we good. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we have a good time. Make sure we represent it right. Y'all making me look good. You know what I mean? So it's only right. It's like, when it's time to grind, it's the same way, yo, bro. I gotta go over here upstate to do an interview. I don't feel like driving. I just don't feel like driving. I gotta do 2 interviews today. I'm tired, my nigga. And I gotta rehearse this verse because I know they're gonna want me to rap on the radio. You driving me? You know what I'm saying? I drive. I've always driven. You see what's outside. Like, I can drive myself, but it's a test niggas. Nah, cool, we out. I got you. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Make my life a little easier. You know what I'm saying? End of the night, don't even say nothing. Yo, bro, here, you know, fill a tank or whatever, yo, you know, whatever it is. But you got to do that. And when you build that circle like that, your shit move better as an artist. Yeah. When you got niggas that's penny pinching and then you're penny pinching too and you're not doing the process, that shit not going to work. You're wasting everybody's time and you wasting yourself time. Go get a job.
That cheapness, it don't work. It don't work.
At all.
Nah, we was having some real talk, John, about some jewels.
No, definitely, John.
Because a lot of stuff that he's talking about is like stuff that even like we currently feel right now, like there's different things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like people want to be around when it's lit, you know, when it's time to drive and do all this is like a problem. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
what makes us work is that we're willing to go half on everything. So everybody thinks, one, we're not in a relationship, we're business partners. And being business partners, you have to be willing to go half. You have to be willing to spend that bread. Sometimes spend a little bit more than I do. Sometimes, you know, I'm like, okay.
But that's not even half. That's y'all each giving 100%.
Yeah.
And that shit move like that.
This. So it's like we're learning. But some people like, nah.
Listen, this man right here, when I say I went through stages, I've even seen him go through stages and he's seen me go through stages. You know what I'm saying? From a college campus to ciphers, like all over.
we went-
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me at the Ricky Badge video, he pulls up there. I'm talking about shit that I'm wild far. He still pulls up or he'll figure something out, you know, and we've spoken about other things. So it's like, that's why Frank is who he is. That's why he's able to just still walk in the rooms and people be like, I fuck with him. There's a lot of niggas that come and go in this game and they fade out.
Yeah.
I'm glad they faded out because it's like they weren't in it for that. How many times you see a person that raps and maybe like a year later, now they doing videos? No, now they shooting videos. Then a year later, they doing artwork. Now they recording. All right, cool, they picking up all the trades, but they ain't really
Locked in.
because they're just trying to figure out how to make money. And that's cool, but you're not honing in. Your passion is really not there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, boo, keep them doing something. Now, there's some people that do everything and they lit, but this, you know, you could just tell. You could just tell like, yeah, he not gonna be around long. The next thing you know, a nigga got a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, my girl, you know what I'm saying?
Cool. I got a job.
No, what I'm saying, but they quit.
Yeah, we want to make it clear for the people.
Yeah, make it clear. Hold on, I'll make this clear. I had a job. My moms kicked me out when I was 17, right? I got a job when I was 18. I worked until 2009. So when I told you I started battle rap in 2008 and I was doing all that stuff off camera with Vlad and stuff in 2005, 2006, I was working. I had a job. I would literally go to work 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., take the train straight to an open mic from work, go rap, record. I used to drive down to Philly. I used to do all types of shit to record, come back and be back at my house like 4 or 5 in the morning to sleep for like 3 hours and then get my ass up to go back to work the next day.
Only passion to do that though.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when people say, oh, I got a job or I got kids, that shit is not an excuse for me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna knock you, do what you do, but as far as you saying like you're on my level, you're not on my level, bro. I was raising a child on my own, working and doing all this shit, and I got it. You know what I'm saying? So that shit feel better when you
forced to win.
Right.
You forced to motherfucking win.
Yo. No more? No more?
Empty.
Fuck it, boom. That's it. Yo, that's the quote. That's the little clip before the show comes on right there. That's it right there,
Forced
bro.
to motherfucking win. Ain't no goddamn excuse, you crybaby ass niggas. We don't got time for that shit.
That was perfect.
I'm still out here working and shit.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Transportation company, you know what I'm saying? I Uber, I deliver packages, I do all type of shit, man. And I'm outside. But the thing is, though, what's beautiful about it is I control my time.
Yes.
I shut it off when I want. I work. You feel me?
You're your own boss.
Yeah, exactly. So I tailor it to my life. You know what I'm saying? And that's important because I have a child too. So I have to make time for the child. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of sacrifice here. I wish I could spend more time with my child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know.
When you see the bigger picture.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to generate generational wealth over here. So son got the, you know, you can't be too far, but, you know, you get that time is something serious. And let me tell y'all motherfuckers something, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Are you over here hating?
No, I'm not hating.
I'm
listening.
Oh, gosh.
Man, what's about you see, mother? What you want to say? Here we go. Go ahead.
What's going on?
Go. Just go.
All I'm going to say is that
Fit it.
time is worth way more than money.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Because if somebody says, I'm going to give you 400 million today, but you got to die tomorrow, what are you going to do?
Nothing.
You're going to be like, I'm going to take my life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the time. You feel what I'm saying? So understand, when you get somebody like Cortez's level or son, he has people around him. He delegates a lot of different jobs to around his people so he can free his time. Because time is, I'll pay him.
And I also think it's like giving game to certain dudes because it's like, yo, bro, niggas just be on the block not doing nothing.
Right.
Yo, bro, pull up.
Time.
You know what I'm saying? Like certain niggas, they learn how to make clothing and they learn how to make merch. But yo, cool, yo, I got my own shit now. Yo, that's cool. Like, and I don't never hate that too. Like if I inspire one of my niggas to go and do something, my man that was just here earlier, he got a whole clothing line. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what he was involved in before, but it, you know what I mean? Like that shit transferred into a clothing line.
Right.
I fuck with that all the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The exit plan is serious.
Exactly. So then I go to a battle and I wore his shit and people was like, yo, what's special with that? Oh, my man right there. Oh, word, yo, let me follow you. Now his gram type lit. Yo, bro, I sold, six sweatsuits today, zip ups or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, cool, you know what I mean? I like that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Love that
These niggas right here, Urban Trend, they help me make merch. They're a company that helps me make merch. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you. You get what I'm saying? So, I always keep good people around. I like my shit classy. I like my shit a certain way, aesthetic. But at the same time, when I see niggas moving like that, yo, bro, you ever tried this? You ever thought about this? I'll throw those gems. Some niggas catch the alley-oop. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes don't. But when they do and they move and it works, it's better for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, I got a show tonight. I ain't got no time to go shopping. Yo, Cole, don't worry. I got you. I'm bringing you this. I'm bringing you this. You know what I'm saying? The one hand wash the other.
So you give gems, you give words to people. You also are a mentor towards your son, right?
Yeah.
Did you have a mentor, or do you have a mentor that you deal with now that you look up to that kind of like keeps you going? Or is it just all you? You just keep yourself?
Nah, I just think my motivation is family. You know what I'm saying? I think my motivation is being a father and, being a son as well. And, you know what I mean? Like, just being a man, grown man, I got responsibilities, you know what I mean? I feel like that's always been my motivation, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Virgo, so it's like we take a lot of pressure, we take a lot of pride in being leaders. Yeah, and like I said, I'm gonna do what it takes, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'm blessed because I'm able to do what I love and I love what I do.
So you must be the one out of all the friends that everybody goes to. Like, you're the go-to person. Like, everybody looks at you like you're the bread.
That should be annoying. Yeah. That should be annoying, but then it don't be. Heavy's they had to wear the crown. But,
right.
If my boys need advice, call, when it comes to females, when it comes to life. I was the first one with a kid. I was the first one with an apartment in my hood. I was the first one with a car. I was one of the first ones with a job. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it was always the steps where I was always, like, in the hood, like the first one doing certain shit. So, I would tell niggas, yo, bro, there's an open mic in the city. I'm going to that shit. Like, I'm gonna go rap. Y'all coming or not? You know what I mean? First couple times, niggas ain't come. You know what I mean? Maybe one or two people. Then after a while, I had the whole hood in there. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I just knew that how I moved, and I learned early that how I carried myself allowed me to be an influence. And I always took that responsibility serious, where it's like, yo, if I'm gonna move and I'm able to direct my guys in a certain direction, I'm gonna try to move us in a positive way. Shit don't always be like that, but for the most part, you try to do things with good intentions and be the leader and put everybody in the right position. You know what I mean?
Right.
In the beginnings of Murder Ave, who was down with it?
Murder Ave is really, Myrtle used to be called Murder Ave back
I used to live on Myrtle and Clinton and Myrtle.
Clinton and Myrtle, oh yeah, she right there in the, I'm from Taffy and Myrtle, so it's only like 5-6 blocks away. But original, all our parents was out there and they was called the Myrtle Boys. And the Myrtle Boys was more like I don't know, 70s, 80s, you know what I'm saying, crack epidemic type shit. So, we was raised around that shit early.
Was it Myrtle Boys or Murder?
Nah, Myrtle was the street now, but the Ave used to be called Murder.
Okay.
And they changed it, of course, like in the 60s. But it was like nostalgic, like people would still call it Murder Ave. So we see, the older dudes, and they had the Murder Ave. They used to wear like leather vests, like, Warriors, the movie where they had they had leather vests. And the older dudes, and they would say murder, and they had like an Indian, and they would put their Puerto Rican patches, or you know what I mean? Like, it was just different. So that shit was an influence. So I did my research, and I was like, yo, all right, boom, we're not gonna be Murder Ave Boys 2.0. So I just put Murder Ave Gang. You know what I mean? Myself, my cousin Rilla, my cousin Kent, Misfit, of course. You know what I'm saying? My guy Reezy, Rum. Who else? My cousin Dwayne Reed. It was a whole lot of us.
Was it Math down there?
Nah, Math is from Crown Heights. Math is NYB. But
NYB, okay, wait. That's all Math.
How we linked was,
why the fuck I thought he was Murder Ave? I could have sworn.
I mean, he's honorary Murder Ave. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would come to the hood. He's good. You know what I'm saying? He ain't need to be in the hood with me there. He could just literally go to the hood and pull up on the block, and niggas be like, oh, that's Math. You know what I'm saying? So Math was always good like that. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. If I went to his hood, same thing. So, Hollow the same thing. Hollow lived in LG for a while. So Hollow used to come out right down the block if he needed bud, if he needed whatever, niggas is right there with them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes I pulled up on the block and I see them niggas chilling. The fuck? You know what I mean? Like, but that's the game. I got Billy also, Billy the Kid. We just was all-star rapping. Billy was older. Misfit was the youngest. We would sneak Misfit into the clubs, you know what I'm saying, with us. And, you know, when people would hear her as a rapper, as a little girl, like people like, yo, who's this young chick rapping? So, you know, but those origins, those days was crazy. Word.
And is it still around or?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Certain people don't rap no more. Certain people, you know what I mean, incarcerated, or certain people just doing other things. But, you know, we all a family. Like, that's the one thing about Murder Ave. It's not really just a rapper crew. Like, fuck the rap shit. You know what I'm saying? We know each other's kids. We know each other's parents. You know what I'm saying? So if I go to the hood right now and I see Misfit's moms, you know what I'm saying? And I see her struggling with the groceries, walking down the block, I'm gonna pull over, yo. You know what I mean? Like that type of shit. You know what I mean? I see her little cousins or, you know, they see my little brother or they see my son or they see whoever. Like, it's a real, yo, that's Core's son? Oh, yeah, you know what I mean? Oh, that's Core's cousin? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that. It's not just a rapper gang. Like, that shit is family. You know what I'm saying? We embedded, you know what I mean, for life.
What's up, man? That's what's up, man. What we doing, Core, man? We got any shows coming up, some tours.
I've been working on content creation. So I've really been shopping some product and some ideas. Just trying to step it up, like from being a ball player on the court to being the general manager, being the coach. So I've been working on a lot of content creation, some ideas. And actually, I've had a couple meetings, a couple of successful meetings, and I'm just trying to expand Cortez as a brand. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just be the rapper, but like just get into different lanes. You feel me? I could rap my ass off all day. That shit is not gonna go nowhere. So I'm cool with that. So right now I just say, you know, let me step back a little bit and focus that same dedication that I did into rapping into like other things right now, just to create an overall network with my brand, you know? So that's where I'm at right now. I got 2 albums basically midway done, each of them. 2 different albums, 2 different sounds. I'll probably get back in the studio in September after I get the rest of these meetings done, but I wanted to focus on the content creation this last 6 months. And I really am like excited about the shit that I'm working on, so.
So we gotta wait for that? We gotta wait?
Yeah,
okay.
Because, you know, like I'm talking about like real shit, like I'm trying to get like some TV shit, like some real production type shit. So, you know, like lawyers.
Hip hop type?
No. It's like, it's more like a show, but like it's not a podcast.
Okay.
It's a show. Like I would have like a series. Like there would be episodes, like 10 episodes of a show. So, you know, the concept is real dope. A couple of networks already like I shopped it certain ways, and you know, I will say this though, the wave is the apps right now. You get your shit on the Netflix, you get your shit on the Hulu, you get your shit on Tubi. I have the plugs for all that type of stuff. You get your shit on a Prime. They'll cut you a check. You know what I'm saying? All these apps are looking for content. That I will tell y'all. All they want is content. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as long as you can, you know, create something interesting, they'll cut the check to shoot it. They'll shoot a pilot, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm blessed enough that I can use my contacts beyond just rapping. You know what I'm saying? I try to meet, like you say, you like to go to these events. I don't just look for the rappers. I look for the people that are making shit move behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, shake hands and kiss babies. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's exciting right now. It's something new for me. So that's exciting.
So content creation, you have 2 albums.
3 albums.
Coming out.
Look, I have 3 albums out now. I have 2 that I'm working on.
Okay.
You're right.
2 albums that you're working on. Have you done any features lately for anybody?
Yeah, I did a couple of features. Not really no major artists, except I am featured on Inspector Deck's next album with P.A. Dre.
Shout out to
that feature. That song is crazy. That song is so crazy. And then the Filthy Karma line, the merch. You know what I mean? I used to just make Murder Ave merch or like Cortez Bodega merch. And I wanted to make something that was beyond like rapper merch. I wanted to create
anybody, cause like
and I like the name, and people like the name, and it's more high end clothing. You know what I mean? Designer hoodies. You know what I mean? Designer tees, designer hats. So, you know, I'm getting more into that space, and I'm seeing like certain rappers that they really make money with their merch when it's not just a rapper thing. Like it's some fly
Merch is
shit.
serious
Right.
thing,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Merch is serious, man. That's a whole nother world. That's a whole nother monster on its own.
Exactly. So, you know, I've been working on that, and that's actually been doing good for me too. So, you know, like I say, man, I really could say that I've been blessed enough to do a lot. So it just motivates me to keep busy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
So any advice to inspiring battle rappers or rappers? I mean, you gave a lot throughout this whole interview, so I can't even really ask that question, but anything extra you want
the
to
only thing I tell people is be yourself. Be yourself. Like when you rapping, if you're not you, eventually people gonna see that's not you.
Maybe you was not on the drugs selling.
Yeah,
on the block
it was not on the block selling drugs. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like you be yourself, people respect that. You know what I mean? You could just be a nerdy rapper.
Right.
There's nerdy rappers that are successful. They're like, nah, I'm myself. You know what I'm saying? People respect that way more in this game. Be yourself and just be, how can I say it? Like, allow yourself to listen. You don't always have to talk. Allow yourself to listen, because you come in a room and you start talking, everyone's looking at you like, who the fuck is him? You know what I'm saying? You walk in a room and you be quiet and you soak up knowledge and you listen.
That's
you
why God gave 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Exactly. Perfect. You know, and you sit
Take that
there.
advice, Frank.
I mean, listen. That's why we here now. I want to fucking listen.
You know, but for real, you know what I'm saying?
That's
You
why
walk
you
in the
here now.
room,
You fucking listen.
I do listen, exactly. All right, that's why we partnered up if we listen. This is what we do all the time.
nah, I love it. Don't worry about it. It happens. You know what I mean? Natural. We good. We good over here.
I'm
You know?
listening.
But nah, for real, just be yourself and allow yourself to listen, because, you know, you get further that way. You'll gain longevity as long as you're yourself.
So I normally ask one of these questions on my other show, but I felt like I had to ask it to you because you're one of the top battle rappers, right? So who are your top 5 battle rappers?
Dylon.
Answer done. You heard?
No, come on.
Excluding myself.
Excluding yourself.
Excluding myself, Lux, Luke, Math, DNA, Misfit.
Okay. All right. Why would I ask that question? Everybody want to be like dialogue, and I don't ask it often, right? Because I do another show with local artists, and they are like, yeah, I want to answer that. But when it's like bigger artists, they're like dialogue. That like, why is that like?
It's a classic. It's a classic. It's a classic.
But I don't know. I don't.
You don't know what that is?
So it is.
No, you know.
I know what that is. I know where it's
yeah.
from. I know it's from, but I don't know you, so I want to know. Somebody might not know you out there. So.
Nah, but that's my 5. That's
Okay.
definitely my 5.
All right.
How did you meet up with Matt before we out? How did you guys connect?
Through Math, actually. He did a song with Math back in like 2010.
Okay.
Math didn't tell us, and Math just said, yo, come to the studio, I'm shooting a video. I'm welcome in the studio. The fuck? Nigga, you got a song with Method Man? He's like, yeah, and then when Meth was there, that dude is the coolest guy in the world, and he really watches battle rap. Like, he really watches battle rap.
Yeah.
So he was like, yo, Cortez, yo, when you said this, and I'm like, oh shit. And then, you know, I'm a big butthead, so we smoke a weed together. I'm like, yo, bro, this shit lit. And nigga been cool ever since. And then when I came out to Staten Island, I bumped into somebody that was related to him, and they was like, yo, well, you trying to get into the studio? It was some building. I was like, there's a studio here? He was like, yeah, Big Bro's up here. I'm like, who's Big Bro? He's like, Meth. That's what you here for, right? I really was just going to the store. I didn't know. I was like,
acting mode, like
for her. Not even. What I did was, I was like, word. I called him, and Meth picked up right then. Yo, cool, what's up? I'm like, yo, bro, you at such and such? He's like, yeah, nigga. I'm like, I'm about to pull up. He's like, yeah, pull up. Come, yeah, pull up. And I went in, we chilled in the studio, smoked another L. I'm listening to beats, and he's like, yo, you know, whenever you need a record, I got you. Really? Well, since you say so, I went in the email, always being ready, went in the email, had a joint. You know what I'm saying? And from there,
It was
just
on.
me being in Staten all the time, getting invited, and then working out of the studio, then getting the keys to the meth lab. And it was just a blessing for me. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
If, you know what? You asked me about a mentor. If anybody, I give that to him, because he's opened a lot of doors and given me a lot of advice just from us just chilling normally. Like I don't just chill with him to make music. Like we'll just chill.
Right.
So that's real dope. I learned a lot from him. How he rebranded himself from rapping to acting now, and he's one of the people that really you could sit there and say, yo, he's got longevity in the game in different facets. So if I do give a mentor to somebody, him.
And he's still spitting too.
Right.
Word.
Still doing everything. All right, so we're about to wind down this interview a little bit. My last question to you is mental health. What does mental health mean to you, and what do you do to keep yourself grounded? Like some things that you might do.
I do pick days where I'm just to myself.
Okay.
I pick days where it's like everything just got to shut down. You know, it's not often, but like I could tell myself when like, yo, bro, I need to just like tune everything out. You know, what I mean? There's always things swimming in your head, and you know what I mean, like that pressure. You know, I didn't really understand it until like maybe recently, maybe like the last like 3-4 years, really what it was. But you know, a person like me in my position, you read comments all the time. You reading people saying, yo, this thing is trash, or you know, you don't get the certain love that you expect, or that shit fucks with you. Just me, my whole life for the last 15 years has been in the spotlight. So you have to deal with shit. I could have done something 6 years ago and somebody comments on it today. Why is that gonna bother me now? But those things bother you as an artist. So there's no one here to tell you how to handle those things. So what I do sometimes is I just like, yo, I'm tuning shit out, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I go spend time with family, you know, make sure I have my own personal time. You know what I mean? And that's how I deal with it, you know? And I kind of try to prepare him for that now too, because of who I am, he's thrust in the spotlight, and then, you know, surprisingly, his shit is already moving in a certain direction. So I'm like, damn, like, get ready, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't have somebody to tell me get ready. So, you know, I try to make sure him the same way, like school him, like, yo, there's gonna be people that don't fuck with you. There's gonna be people that fuck with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't let that shit discourage you.
And you already answered the force to win question. That's my question I used to ask. You know what I'm saying? You need a force to win story though, but you already got a million of them.
Everything.
You know
heard?
what I'm saying?
You heard?
So, you know, we already had that big force to win. We done posted the cup and everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
We good.
it is what it is, man. Shout out to my guy Cortez once again, man.
Nah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Thank you
Force
for
to Win
saying that.
podcast. You know what it is, man. Hopefully y'all tuned in the whole episode and learned something today. A lot of jewels just dropped, you know what I'm saying? And we can go on for hours, man. This guy
Gems
has a
for the
lot of
people.
stuff,
Gems for the people, you heard? Make sure y'all tap in. TheCortezBodega.com. Make sure y'all support Resolutions 1, Resolutions 2, Filthy Karma album out. Fuck with me. Brooklyn. Freestyles.
Brooklyn, BK all day.
413 Breakfast of Basketball, Hall of Fame City.
Oh,
Springfield, stand up.
man.
New England! Yes, sir.